to Squawk Talk.
Your special guest, Coach Markel Ayad and the Lake Howell Rangers.
And your host, Andrew Ayala.
Hello, and welcome to Squawk Talk. My name's Andrew Ayala, and I'm so happy you were all able to make it here today. In a few weeks, we got Valentine's Day coming up. It's going to be awesome. Everybody's in love. Let's see what's been happening across the world recently. Puerto Rican pop star Bad Bunny is reportedly kissing a man in a new movie. Reports suggest that he didn't want to do it, which is why I would have been perfect for the job. I love men. After missing 4 extra points versus the Buccaneers, Dallas Cowboys kicker Brett Maher got a response from Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas. Abbott, who is physically disabled and cannot walk, tweeted, "I swear I can kick as good as the Dallas Cowboys kicker." Abbott left out crucial details, however, as Helen Keller could have made those kicks as well.
You know, Andrew, there is a little bit of a theory that Helen Keller isn't even real. What do you think about that?
I'm not quite sure. I find it pretty unreasonable that you're blind and deaf, but you can write a novel. What do you think?
I completely agree. She can't fly a plane. I don't get it. What do you think?
What does planes have to do with anything?
She flew a plane.
University of Alabama basketball player Darius Miles has been charged with capital murder. Miles has had his scholarship pulled and has been kicked off the basketball team. This is ridiculous because according to ESPNstats.com, he makes only 33% of his shots. There's no way he was the shooter. It's funny. As Michael Jackson biopic is reportedly in the works at Lionsgate. Antoine Fuqua is set to direct the movie. I actually met Michael Jackson when I was a lot younger. It was a very touching experience.
Andrew, I do have a question. If you could be sexually harassed by one celebrity, who would it be from?
Definitely Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, really?
Most def. An AI app named Historical Figures has been facing some backlash for allowing users to chat with controversial historical figures. The app uses AI to recreate the personalities of such people, including Adolf Hitler and Jesus. I love this app to communicate with my good friend Jeffrey Dahmer. Rest in power, King. The world's oldest known woman, Sister Andre, has died at the age of 118. But there is no way that she was older than Duke Dennis. Anything to add?
No, I don't know who Duke Dennis is.
Sweet. Pizza Hut has claimed the world record for the biggest pizza ever. The pizza covered over 14,000 square feet and used over 27,000 pounds of ingredients. Just as my girlfriend says, though, bigger doesn't always mean better.
You have a tiny wiener.
Squawk Talk scriptwriter Maddie Clark has surpassed 10,000 followers on TikTok. Studies show many of his followers only follow him due to his glaring resemblance to Linguini from Ratatouille. The NBA champion Golden State Warriors visited the White House last Tuesday. It was a very awkward visit as Warriors star Andrew Wiggins was caught staring at Kamala Harris's yams. Now, this was very inconsiderate of Andrew. Why would you do that right in front of her husband, Joe Biden? 7-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady has announced his retirement from the NFL after 23 years. 80 for Brady is being released today, starring Brady, 85-year-old Jane Fonda, 76-year-old Sally Field, 83-year-old Lily Tomlin, and 91-year-old Rita Moreno. All of them were cheerleaders in his first season. Sensational. Anyways, we have a great show for you today. Our guest, Lake Howell's assistant athletic director and lacrosse coach, Mr. Markel Ayad, plus an all-new special game for Valentine's Day coming up. Plenty more show to come, so please stick around for some more laughs, and we will be right back. Thanks. Bro.
What? What? That was a good one.
Yo! What's going on? But no, I am not here alone. And yes, my name is Sebastian. Hey, yo, bro, come out here, bro. This is, and today we are going to ask African American trivia. And we are doing that because we are in the month of Black History Month. Let's do this.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yo,
6,
it's
7,
Sebastian,
8, 9,
and
10.
I'm here with
11,
the Black
12,
History trivia.
13, 14,
What's your name?
15. Okay.
Johnny.
Can you hear it?
Hello. So I'm gonna ask you questions now. What was Harriet Tubman known for?
She had the underground tunnels for the slaves to go to the north.
Yo, you got it right. Good job. Malcolm X.
I don't know that either.
When was slavery abolished?
I don't know that either.
Who was the first African American to enter the MLB?
I know who it is. I forgot his name.
Starts with a J.
Jackson.
Close.
I don't know. Could you?
Jackie Robinson.
I'm here with Anthony. Anthony, are you down to do any trivia?
I guess sure. Yeah.
Gotta get your consent on camera. First question: when did Martin Luther King Jr. die?
1968,
Do you know what specific day?
April 4th.
Yeah, that's right. What was Harriet Tubman known for?
The Underground Railroad.
Yes, that's right. What did Malcolm X do?
Hold on. Wait. Didn't he like support like black people or something like that?
That's right. That's correct. Yeah. When was slavery abolished?
Like what, like 50s or some shit?
No. It was December 6, 1865. Okay, last one. Who's the first African American to enter the MLB?
Jackie Robinson. Is he?
What? You want me to keep
I'm
talking?
here with
Antonio.
and
Mason.
all right, Mason. Who is the first African American to enter the MLB?
Oh, Jackie Robinson.
Yes, that is correct. What was Harriet Tubman known for?
It just bring noise.
He was known for freeing slaves using the Underground Railroad.
That's 2-0. What was Malcolm X known for?
He sat on the
Nah, Malcolm X was known for his message and being Islam, and yeah, all that.
That is like correct. Yeah. When was slavery abolished?
19. Nine. 19 something.
It was 18 something. 76? I don't know.
That sounds 1880.
No. 1865. All right, that's all the time we have right now. All right, bye-bye.
Welcome back to Squawk Talk. I would like to introduce our very special guest, Mr. Markel Ayad.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday.
For the people who don't know who you are, how would you briefly describe yourself?
I'm an assistant athletic director here. I coach the boys lacrosse team. I do all the graphics on all the athletic social media pages, so everybody yells at me that I don't put their picture on. I teach digital design. I'm surrounded by you guys, so I guess that makes me cool, right? Well, hey, I want that cup. What if I drink something? And I'm a very introverted extrovert that doesn't like people, but really does deep down inside.
That's beautiful, almost poetic if I could say so myself. How long have you been a lacrosse coach?
This year would be Year 18 for me.
Year 18.
Yeah.
And why do you love lacrosse?
It was a sport that I got introduced to later in my life. I was a teenager, right? And I played football and basketball from when I was a little toddler. And I decided that I fell in love with the sport later, and it just became something new and exciting, and I just fell in love with it, and it's been a large part of my life since I was 15 years old. So it's my passion.
It's awesome. To piggyback off that, did you go to college for lacrosse?
So I had a couple offers. Lacrosse wasn't that big in Florida yet in 2003. So I had a couple D2, D3 offers in North Carolina, but I blew my knee out senior year. And by the time I got healthy enough to play, it was too late to really go anywhere. So I went to UCF, played club for a year, and my knee just wasn't strong enough yet. And I started coaching my senior year. I helped out with the JV, and then I started coaching right after that, and I haven't looked back since.
So to piggyback further off of that, does Oviedo have anything to do with your injury?
So yes. So we were playing Oviedo. I took the ball away from an attackman and picked up the ground ball and started running down the field, and he went to try and smack the ball out of my stick and dove and hit me in the knee, and I blew my ACL, MCL, and tore my meniscus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, I just resent them for that. I'm not a big fan of orange and black.
So even today, you don't like Oviedo because of what they did to you 18 years ago?
Well, no, that was just the start. So then when I started coaching here, I coached here for 2 years, and then got the opportunity to start the Haggerty lacrosse program when the school opened up. So when you go, Lake Howell Oviedo was our rival when I was at Lake Howell back in the day, because Haggerty didn't exist yet. Winter Springs was just Winter Springs. And then when I went to Haggerty, Oviedo became our rival. So in both settings, they were just the team that we didn't like. So it just kind of stuck there.
Interesting. Now, I have something to add that Winter Springs, Haggerty, and Oviedo are all pathetic. To move on from lacrosse, what's your favorite thing about Lake Howell?
So long story short, I had a good support system growing up. Like my family and everything was fine, but I really grew into the man that I am from Lake Howell. Like Lake Howell built me, I always say. I've had a lot of good experiences as a teenager here, as a coach, and then coming back to Lake Howell. It's like I never left, and it's my school, man. Ride or die. Alma mater forever.
Alma mater forever. That's beautiful. So how do you think the lacrosse team's going to do this season?
So we are young. Well, we're young and old, really. We have a lot of seniors, and then we have a lot of first or second year players on the back end of our depth. So there's a lot of potential here. With the first 2 weeks of practice, I actually think we're going to be pretty solid once we start playing other people. In the fall, it's hard to gauge because we got guys playing football and soccer and, doing all that stuff, which I 100% support, because dual sport athletes are the guys that I want, really. But now that we're all together and those guys are catching up to the guys who just had fall lacrosse with me, I think the potential will outweigh any of the issues that we thought we were going to have with depth or anything like that. So I think it's going to be a good year for us.
You do have a few dual sport athletes coming back to lacrosse. Who are you most looking forward to coming back?
Totally Dallas Isaac. I mean, that guy.
Give it up for him, man. Wow.
I mean, good news is he's going to be in great shape already, so I don't have to run him that much. But he's going to help our midfield depth, our offensive depth. And he's a grinder, man. And then we already have a really solid defense. And Cam Wentz playing basketball right now, so when he gets done with that, he's going to shore up our defensive alignment even more. And I think we're going to have one of the best defenses in the area once we get to full strength. So
great to hear.
So one final question. If you could pick the top 3 players you've ever coached, whether it's for football, lacrosse, any sport. Who are your top 3 best athletes?
This is going to upset some people. The number one, and the sad thing is they're all brothers. Jared Bernhardt. You thought I was going to say Gerbers, didn't you? Jared Bernhardt is now playing receiver for the Atlanta Falcons, but he played at Brantley, played on travel ball club for me. I actually coached him in the U15 national championships as a freshman. Is probably by far the best athlete I've ever coached. He won the Heisman. The Twarden is the Heisman Trophy for college lacrosse. He won that, then went and played Division II football at Fair State and won a national title, and then went and became a part of the Falcons as an undrafted free agent. And then his 2 brothers, Jake is the oldest brother, and Jesse's the middle brother, and they're both now, Jake is a head coach at the or not a head coach, an assistant coach at, actually no, they both moved to Maryland. They're both assistant coaches at the University of Maryland where they played.
Wow.
My first year as a varsity at Haggerty, I watched Jake Bernhardt face off and score with the back of his lacrosse stick 5 times, and at that point I'm like, man, that kid's good. Then his brother played defense and he was even better. And then Jared, being the youngest of the 3, was the best of all 3. A tie for 3rd place, though, will have to be Ethan Gerber.
I agree.
Ethan Gerber was our 2nd All-American here at Lake Howell ever. And, I mean, he was the best player in Florida, in my opinion, his senior year. And now he's playing club ball at the University of Florida, and he's one of the best players in club lacrosse. So
He has a game tonight at Clemson. Tune in.
Let's go, Gerbs.
Joshua. Thank you, Coach. That was awesome. Thank you very, very much for joining us today. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Yeah, thank you
You're
guys.
good to go because we're going to go to break. When we return, we're going to do a special game for Valentine's Day, the Lake Howell dating game. So stick around.
Thank you.
Can you do something for me? 21. Can you hit a little rich flex for me? 21. Then 21. Can you do something for me? 21. Drop some bars to my ex for me. Then 21. Can you do something for me? Can you talk to the ops next for me? Okay. 21. Do your your thing, 21. Do your thing. Do your thing, 21.
Yellow diamonds in the watch. This costs a lot. Never send a or die. That's how you get shot. I DM in vanish mode. I do that a lot. Took her panties off and this thicker than a plot. All my S's ain't nothing. Them busted. If my ops ain't rapping, they ducking. You ain't ready to pull the trigger. Don't clutch it. I know you on your period, baby. Can you suck it? I'm a savage. 21. Smacker, booty, and magic. I slap a with the ratchet. I might slap a track on this whip and get the addy. Don't call me on Christmas Eve. Call your dad.
Welcome back to Squawk Talk. As you know, my name's Andrew, and with Valentine's Day coming up, I would like to introduce our very special segment, the Lake Howell Dating Game. It's going to be an awesome game. It's going to be beautiful. They're going to find love at first conversation and then hopefully at first sight. It's going to be awesome. We have a wonderful, beautiful young woman right here, and we have 3 handsome young men right there. Would you like to take it away by asking them some questions?
What's your favorite dessert?
Contestant number 1.
I like ice cream. Yeah.
He likes ice cream. Contestant number 2.
I like strawberry shortcakes.
Strawberry shortcake.
I'm an ice cream man.
Another ice cream man. Wow. Very interesting folks here. Another question?
What's the worst thing about being single?
Contestant number 1.
It's not about being single, so I just got nobody. Yeah.
Damn.
I would say, am I being heard? But I would say the worst thing about being single, I'm single myself, but there's many times where I'm like not with my friends. I just feel alone and I just be getting sad. And it's not a good feeling to feel. And I just want to have a nice connection with, like, you know, a beautiful, pretty lady.
Yo, the feeling of waking up in the morning and not having no like good morning text on your phone, that's the worst, man. I'm just saying. That's it.
That's like the only thing you got wrong with being single? Just no texts? Awesome, awesome. Any follow-up questions based off that question, or you want to move on? Move on? All right, ask another question.
What's one movie you could watch over and over again?
Your favorite movie that you could watch on replay?
Probably Deadpool.
Deadpool?
Yeah, Deadpool.
Solid choice. Number 2?
Soul Plane, that
Soul
stars Kevin Hart. He's a really funny guy. I love funny movies. And there's also Snoop Dogg in the movie.
It's an awesome answer. Contestant number 3.
Rocky 2.
Rocky 2. Big Rocky guy. Oh yeah, big Rocky guy. What's your favorite part about Rocky? Contestant number 3.
It's just a great altogether. It's a good underdog story, great love story. Marries his wife, has a kid. It's just an all around good movie.
Well spoken, man. What a guy. What a guy. One more question.
I think number 3.
Whenever you're ready.
What's your fave food of all time?
Favorite food?
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I like pizza with wings and ranch.
Me personally, give me a sirloin steak. That's going in minutes, homie.
Wow, it's gone in minutes, homie. That was poetic. All right, so before we ask any more questions, I'm going to ask you to eliminate one of these three wonderful gentlemen.
3.
Contestant number. Wow, no hesitation. This is what you missed out on. Come see. Namaste. Wow, heartbreak on February 3rd, man. That's brutal. Clap it up for him. All right, so now we're going into our second round. They're going to be, I'm going to say they're more philosophical, but it's just going to be the same old boring questions. And these two gentlemen are going to come up with an amazing answer. So take it away.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've done in front of someone you liked?
What were you saying? Continue, please. What's your favorite thing about the last person you liked?
Eyes. Definitely the eyes. Yeah.
Her eyes. Contestant number 2.
Repeat the question, please.
What was your favorite thing about the last woman you liked?
That's not the question.
That's my question.
I fell in love with her soul.
Next. Nah, I'm just not doing that. Another question, please.
What's your idea of a perfect date?
Your idea of a perfect date, contestant number 1. Make it interesting.
We could go to Monkey Joe's. You know?
Can you say that again?
We could go to Monkey Joe's.
Monkey Joe's.
I say, hey, quiet it down. I would say a picnic by the lake with food of your choice.
Wow, that was an awesome answer. Clap it up for him. That was just beautiful. Hey, you got one more question to try to win this woman because you're getting smoked right now. I'll be honest with you. Your final question.
What's the dumbest excuse you've made to get out of a date?
Ooh.
My mom died in a car crash.
Wow, his mom died in a car crash was his excuse.
I never lie. I'm always honest, so I'll just say the truth because I'm not ashamed to of anything.
Honestly, give it up for number 2, man. He's a sensational man. He does not lie. He's always honest, and I believe him. I believe him. So, if you had to eliminate number 1, wow, who would have thought? Number 1, come see. This is what you lost. Hey, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Can the people in the control room cue the music that I was asking for earlier this week? The piano stuff with the... Awesome. I mean, come get your prize, man. Congratulations. These two folks will get a $25 Chick-fil-A gift card to go on a little date, and we might even get to watch it on film. Yeah, you guys can exit together. This is poetic, man. That worked awesomely. Yeah, go dating game. Woohoo! I want the music to keep going because I really like it. We would like to thank you all for joining us on Squawk Talk today. From all of our crew here, thank you for tuning in. Have a great Valentine's Day, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Scientists. Whip it up, cook it up. That's my sauce where you find it. That's my sauce. Look it up. Adding up just don't mind.